What do you do when your worship is dry, when you're spiritually flat? Well, for me, it's usually a sign that busyness has creeped in. I've got to just give space to Christ. So about 2 months ago, I came to that realization that I need to do that. So I started doing that in pretty significant ways, and what a change that quickly made. About a month ago, I was just playing my guitar, and all of a sudden this little theme of, God, I'm sold out to you, I'm sold out to Jesus, sort of was given to me, I guess, by Christ, really, that whole theme. And pretty soon, all of a sudden, I'm writing a song. Now, it may not seem significant, but it's been 10 years since I wrote a song, and I didn't go to intend to write a song. It's just a simple song, but God really ministered to me. I kind of launched in as a foreshadowing the song, really, of my experience of what 40 Days of Community would be. And it sort of came to a climax just a couple of weeks ago when our small group did our outreach project, and we simply went to work on someone's house, kind of yard work, that kind of thing, as a friend, a coworker of one of the people in our small group, and who had cancer and is going through chemo and just needed some help. So we did that. We went, and our group had a great time, and the ladies were able to go in and minister to her and just speak with her and just have a nice conversation with her. We went out and did some work outside, and just a wonderful time of just serving together. And we really felt like, this is what Christ wanted us all to do on that morning. And one of our disappointments was, because this lady was ill, we weren't able to pray with her at all. Well, we didn't get to pray with her, but her sister, who was up from down south, was there, and she came out, and we were able to pray for her there, and just, I think, had a good conversation there. And so that was kind of neat. He got in the car. My youngest son, Michael, goes, "Hey, Dad, I think God wanted you to forget the camera so that you and Mom could pray for this lady." And I said, "You know what? I think you're right." And 10 minutes later, here's this car that's just stuck in the middle of the road, and it obviously had some issues. And so we pulled over, and I went to the nearby parking lot, and then we gave the guy a push, and there's us and his cousin, and we pushed his vehicle into a gas station. And the guy started shaking his head, man. And he just said, it's been a bad day. And my starter's gone, and now this other problem with my car, and then it's a sense he had something else burdening him. And so I just said, "And what else?" He said, "Man, my brother got shot last night." Wow, that just turned the conversation right there. His brother's in the hospital. He'd been shot the night before, just coming out of work. And so we just kind of talked and just got a little bit more of the story. And then I just felt the urging that I was supposed to pray with this guy. And so I just said, "Hey, this is kind of weird. We're in this parking lot behind your truck. Can I pray for you and your brother?" And he said, "Man, that'd be great." And so right there, we just spent a few minutes just kind of praying. So we headed home and got home, and I'm taking the ladder off my vehicle. Out there comes my neighbor, and my neighbor, great guy, really enjoy him, but kind of been alienated from, just uninterested in church. I think he believes in Christ, but just kind of been ministering, witnessing to him since we moved here in little spots here and there. And he sees my ladder. He says, "Kraig, what's going on with the ladder?" So I told him about our small group and our service project, and he just goes, "Kraig, that's how the church should work." And I thought right there, God wanted him to see the ladder. Just happened he was going out to get his paper at that time. What if all those other circumstances hadn't gotten there? Again, Michael says, "Dad, I think I know why God had you leave that camera." For Christ to speak to me, that these things happen. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that God used me on that day. And I hope there's going to be many more days. I hope the flatness will disappear. My worship is just consistently just on fire. My hands and feet worship, my heart worship, my musical worship. I'm so thankful for that opportunity.